Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for another episode of Mashallah Moments. Week 6 of the YM Summer League has come to an end, and a lot happened this week. We had upsets, the top teams beating each other, beating up on each other, bottom teams upsetting top teams, all that stuff. I would say teams are starting to lock in for the playoffs, but I feel like playoff time is already here with teams fighting for positioning, people trying to get that one seed. People trying to avoid the play-in, all that stuff. So it's been great competition. Everyone can beat everyone. I feel like we said that every time we're on video. Everyone can beat everyone. You know. So before I get into the episode, just want to shout out to all the sponsors here on the Instagram page, ICNEF, Tax for Jacks, Upla, Ajal, all these guys. Appreciate the help. If you're not, please follow the Instagram, YM Jacks Ball. It's gonna be an active week this week. Very active. So let's get into it. The episode, I kind of want to talk about two players in the beginning, in the first half of the episode. Two players that have gotten very comfortable with the league, right? Two players that have stepped up. Seems like they're getting used to the speed, and things are clicking very well for them. So that's in the first half of the episode, and then in the second half of the episode, I talked to Rashed and his brother Husam. They had a huge upset win over the Falcons this past week, and without their captain. So I thought Rashed played some solid basketball this week, and Husam, right? Husam, he loves the yap, but he kind of backed up his talk this week when they played the Falcons and won the game. So that's going to be in the second half of the episode. But in the first half, I want to talk about two players. I want to talk about Abdul Wahab. He's on the Dragons, and I want to talk about Yusuf, who is on the Wolves, right? So first I want to talk about Abdul Wahab. Make sure you're subscribed to the Young Muslims Jacksonville YouTube. 114 subscribers. Let's get to 120 by the end of this upcoming week. But I want to talk about Abdul Wahab first, right? So Dragons Bulls, maybe the game of the season, right? Unfortunately, the Dragons came with the loss, but it was I think a 1 point loss, right? Player here or there can change it, but nonetheless, maybe game of the season, right? And they play again, so it might be better the second time. Who knows? But let's go through some of the film of Abdul Wahab, right? So here we go. So the Dragons, we got Abdul Wahab here, right? In the beginning of the season, he made a joke that he's playing like Draymond. I think he had a bad game or something. He had like 2, 2, and 2, and he said, I'm kind of look like Draymond out here. But, I mean, the shoe fits, you know what I'm saying? So let's speed up this footage right here. We got Austin bring the ball up the court, right? We got Abdul Wahab coming in the post. Boom. Now he's in the post. He's got Issa on him. Issa is a little bit light on the feet for Abdul Wahab, right? Abdul Wahab's a big guy. Abdul Wahab kicks it out, up top three. Simple basketball, right? And having a guy who can just make that pass out of the post makes everything easier. I know Austin's like, whoa, that was easy and simple. That's what basketball is. Just should be easy and simple, right? So it keeps going, right? Here we go. Aftab. Good assist by Aftab, right? Not only can Abdul Wahab just kind of post up, he can also shoot it. And look how far he is behind the line. Probably like 2-3 feet behind the line, right? Aftab 2 feet in the paint, kicks it out. Boom. Abdul Wahab 3. Right? Being able to have that dynamic game, can play inside and out, it helps a lot, right? So, more Abdul Wahab stuff. Speed up the footage. We got Omar bringing the ball up the court. Same thing, right? Almost the same exact clip I showed at the beginning, right? 2 feet in the paint, Issa's too small. Boom. Finishing right over Issa, right? Nice and simple. Like they scored in probably like 3 seconds, Just like I said, having that person who can do these type of things, just take someone in the post and take 2 dribbles and turn around and hit a shot, it helps a lot. So, here we go. And sometimes when things are working, and you're playing with good energy, things like this happen. Boom. Kobe fadeaway. It's good stuff. And apparently he's a top of the key merchant, and goes to show that he is. He had a shot similar to this early in the season. Boom. It's what 3, 5, 7, 3, 6, 8 points, 10 points on Issa already in the first half, I believe, right? So, more stuff. Boom. Same thing as up top, right? Same thing what up top did. Beats the guy off the dribble, 2 feet in the paint. Rashed cheats. One more flares out. Off the blackboard, 3. Simple basketball. In and out, right? So here we go. Last clip of this game. This is pretty. Like Austin's directing him, telling Abdul Wahab to go out to the post. Abdul Wahab, Austin is a little bit bigger than Issa, right? So he can push Abdul Wahab off his spot. But look, too good Abdul Wahab. Rooney cheats. Up top knows what to do. This is what up top loves to do. Up top cuts, boom, bounce pass. Tough finish by up top. Like that's sweet, right? Having a guy who knows how to pass. I mean, you know, a lot of people in the league, they love to throw that chest pass. But whenever it gets crowded and stuff, you always want to throw a bounce pass because people's hands are up. Look, Austin's directing traffic. Abdul gets it. Boom, bounce pass. Right between Rooney and Austin. Layup. It's good stuff. And it only continued. They had a game against Mahari Bean. This was a crazy game. They just came after the loss for the Bulls, so they wanted this one, right? They really wanted this one. So, check out Abdul Wahab in the first half, right? He's a big guy, right? Gets this offensive rebound over Fadi, puts it straight up. Look at Coach Rooney's hype. Coach Rooney loves it when his boy eats. Look, the chef Abdul Wahab. Boom, Rooney's hype. He wants to foul. Let's keep going. Watch, almost the same thing, right? Look, Abdul Wahab, big guard, gives it to Asan. Asan misses 3. Abdul Wahab tracks the ball. Boom, rebound. They're too small. Boom. Just go straight up. Go straight up. Put back, right? Here we go. Remember this? Issa? Watch this. Same thing. Fadi's too small. 2 dribbles. That's it. Simple, simple, simple. That's the way to do it. I mean, Austin is happy because, you know, sometimes the captains have to use a lot of brain power to score. Because sometimes people make a bad pass. You think you give a person the ball, they might not make it. You know, they might not make the right play. They might make the hard play, throw a bad pass, turn it over. You know, things like that. So Austin's happy, right? Look, take it from the top, right? Austin just has the ball. Boom. This is all he has to do. Keep it simple. You don't have to worry. You don't have to just hunt the mismatch sometimes, right? So that's the first half. And then the second half, I thought Abdul Wahab played great. Great basketball. So here we go. Tamim to Yusuf. Abdul Wahab is engaged. He sees the ball. Boom. Perfect timing on this poke. Great hands right here by Abdul Wahab. Boom. Gets the poke. Let's see if they score here. I'm not sure if they do. Hit ahead. Up top 3. Boom. Huge sequence. Right? Good active hands. Be active. Don't just play one side of the ball. One side of the game, right? Here we go. Post work. This is almost the same against the Bulls, right? Abdul Wahab gets kind of moved off his spot, right? DHO. Bucket. Now this action is hard to guard, right? Because it's so close to the rim. It's tough to guard. Good action. Now this right here, this is crunch time in the game, right? Dragons got the ball, right? Boom. Omar turns it over. Abdul Wahab has his back though. Let's go through it again, slowly. Boom. Omar turns it over. Abdul Wahab doesn't. Same thing. Pokes the ball out. Up top gets it. They call a timeout. They get the ball back, and You know, it's huge. Huge, huge, huge. It's crunch time. I think the score, look, 1 point game right now, too. 1 point game. 1 or 4, I don't know. Either way, it's a big, big play. And then a little bit later, look, watch. Yeah, 1 point game, 33-34. Let's keep going. They turn it over. It's all good, though. But then Muharibin turn it over. 1 point game, look. Big boy Abdul Wahab. Same thing in the first half, right? If Adi's too small, Abdul Wahab gets position off the backboard. It's almost a dagger of the game, is what I would say. Almost a dagger of the game. I think this is a 1 point game. Yeah, it's a 1 point game right now. Austin tries to get a shot off. Nope. Call timeout. And this is huge. Yusuf gets the ball. Gets a screen. Another screen. Up top pokes it out. Tamim gets it. Up top sits. Stays disciplined. Gets a stop. Dragons win. It's big for the standings. Huge win for the standings. Coach Rooney's hype. See, guys are stepping up. Guys are getting comfortable. This is good stuff for the Dragons. The chef Abdul Wahab, man. Big week from him. I thought he played great basketball. I mean, did he have a lot of points? No, but had a lot of assists, easy buckets. It's good stuff right there. Now, another new guy in the league is Yusuf. Yusuf on the Wolves. Let's see what he had. I thought he had a good primetime game against the Falcons. All right, so let's start from the first clip that I thought was really good. So Wolves get the stop. Right, Donish gets the block. 2 blocks. Donish gets the loose ball. Hits head to Yusuf. 2-foot finish. Boom, and 1. The crowd is hype. The crowd is getting into it, right? So here we go. The thing is, Yusuf has a lot of experience playing basketball. He knows how to play. He's not just someone, who just plays at the masjid or just, shoots around the masjid. He plays a lot of basketball, right? So here we go. Falcons have the ball. Mustafa Cisse. Yusuf pokes it out of Omar Hamid's hands. Turns it over. Mahmoud was out there. Mahmoud could have had an easy layup. But look, Yusuf. I think Yusuf says my bad. Let's look at the body language. See, taps his chest twice. Says my bad, my bad. Here's literally the next. I think this is the next play. Gets a steal. This time he throws it ahead. Boom, layup. Mahmoud. Right? Play through your mistakes. Good things happen if you just keep playing. Right? Now here's one play that I really liked. Don shoots a 3. Could have went in, misses it. Yusuf gets a rebound. Now, a lot of players in the league, they would have got this ball, they would have went up with it straight up. But Yusuf is a vet. He knows how to play. Brings the ball back out, calms it down. Sees what he has Hashim. Gets fouled. I believe he gets 2 free. He does get 2 free throws because I called it. Does he make both? I don't know. Maybe he makes 1 or 2, but either way, being able to calm down the offense after chaotic play like that helps. Look, helps on defense right here. Switches, makes Umar feel uncomfortable. He knows Umar likes to go right. Shuts it down after the screen. Boom. Hedge. Stays on the switch. He's moving his feet. Gets the rebound. Look, calms it down. Throws it to Donish. Donish Schmitty. Misses it, but it is what it is. But just being able to just move your feet, understand the game plan, know what to do, it makes things a lot easier. Here we go. Second half action. Off the offensive rebound. Maybe I got the wrong clip here. Off the rebound. Mustafa picks him up too close. Mustafa's too close. Gets the screen. Umar doesn't stop. Contain him. Layup. You have to contain him. Have to contain him. Because he's got good touch. Rebound. Mustafa's in a bad position. Tough layup. Nice finger roll. Good touch. Now Yusuf loves this right here. Gets the ball. Sees a smaller guy on him. He loves doing this. Sees a smaller guy on him. 2 feet in the paint. Just raises up. He's probably scored so many points just doing that. I've seen him do it in pickup. I've seen him do it in the league. He understands, like, if a guy's smaller than me, if I just get 2 feet in the paint, I can rise up. And that's what he did just now. Right? Go through more stuff. Now this is scary right here. Danish and Yusuf 2-man game. If you don't know how to play it right, it's not going to... See? Umar's kind of caught in no man's land, right? He wants to contain Yusuf, right? Yusuf kicks out to Danish. This is a sloppy closeout by Umar Coker. Boom, layup. Boom, pick and pop. Danish can shoot. Umar's in bad position. Pick and pop. Let's go through another clip. Same thing almost, right? Look, 2-man game. This side is empty. There's no help. Pick and pop. Simple basketball, right? Just 2-man game. Get easy layups, right? They switch. There might have been a miscommunication here. Sheikh Hamza has to be more assertive on Danish. You can't let him get easy stuff like that, right? So, those are just a couple clips of Abdul Wahab and Yusuf. I really liked this past week. I thought Yusuf... The reason I picked this game for Yusuf is I thought he played... This was one of his better games of the season. Just calm presence. I mean, I know Danish is happy about that because Danish is a competitor, and sometimes he feels like he has to do everything. But I think if he gives more responsibility to Yusuf, especially going into this coming week, it could really pay off for them. And then as far as Abdul Wahab, seeing him get comfortable in the offense, understanding what to do, just getting layups, using his body, getting easy buckets, like that's huge for the Dragons. So it's gonna be a good week. Big games this week, man. Like so many games, and I'm excited. Yeah, man. Hope to see you guys there. Enjoy the second part of the episode with me, Rashed, and Husam talking about their week. Good week for them. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Appreciate you guys for watching. Leave some comments, man. Leave some mashallahs. Oh, I want to send a special mashallah to Coach AK right here. Look at this detail. Look at this timestamp detail. Boom, 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 boom. Big mashallah for Coach AK, man. Big mashallah for him. But yeah. Assalamu alaikum. Appreciate you guys for watching. Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. Mashallah Moments in person one more time. I enjoyed doing it with the meme and Ramsey. I just thought, hey, why not do it some more times? We are at where it all happens. We're at the Masjid currently. Lots happening. People playing basketball, kids running around. But I got Rashed and Husam here. Just thought I'd show them some love. They had a big week, right, for the Stars. 1-1. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with the win against the Bulls, but the Falcons game, that was sort of an upset, right?
Yes, sir. Without Amir,
obviously
still got the win.
Obviously, I'm a big fan of the brothers in leagues, right? It's nice to have brothers. Yeah, I mean, Asan, Isa and Ishaq. Who else do we got?
Khalid and Zach, Sheikh and Kareem.
Musa and Jabril. It's always good to see brothers, right?
Yes, sir.
Arshad and Danish, got to give some love to the commissioner. But I just want to show some love for them because they had a good week, right? This Falcons game, I mean, everyone thought you guys were going to lose. I mean, no Amir, right?
Yes,
your captain. He sprained his ankle. Get well soon, Amir.
Only
right?
had like 6 players in it.
Yeah.
Like no subs.
They had 5 players at the beginning of the game. So everyone, I just thought, it's going to be rough.
I'm not going to lie, even going into that game, myself, I didn't think we were going to get it. But we came out with way more energy than they did. I think they thought it was just like a walk in the park without a challenge. But we came and gave them that challenge, and we won that challenge.
Yeah, for sure. Now, someone in particular brought the energy, right?
It was Desmond.
It was Desmond. Desmond in the first half. Let's go through some Desmond clips, right? Let's go through. Desmond had a great first half.
13 points. Big 13 points.
Big 13 points. So here we go. We got Desmond. Quick two. Little two right here about Desmond, right? Comes down the floor.
Dribbles the ball up the
runs
court.
the
Nobody's
offense.
on him.
Boom. Desmond too. Boom. That's good, right? I think about Desmond, he brings good energy. He's constantly talking.
He's always talking, always hustling, he's always bringing
always
more
playing
motivation.
hard. Yes, exactly. Now here we go. We got a Desmond 3, right? What do I say about sometimes the trailer is the most dangerous guy on the court.
Yeah, the trail guy, nobody thinks about him. They think about everybody that's already down there.
Exactly.
They forget about the trailing guy.
And they
he's
said,
wide open for a shot every time.
Right? Now here we go. Let's go one more Desmond 3, right? 2 threes by Desmond in this half. Boom. Pick and pop. Harun. Oh, sorry, wrong play. My bad, Desmond. This is it. Another Desmond 3. Oh, this is the first one. Shoot, what am I doing?
It was the one.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
This is the last one, right? Here we go. They get the ball. Stars get the ball. Coming on the floor. Hawar's running the offense. What is he telling you? He's telling you to
stay in the paint or box out. He's told me box out.
Yeah,
That's it. I remember it now. He told me box out.
He loves to say box out, box out.
He does.
Right?
He does.
So here we go. Hawar, 2 feet in the paint.
Like you always say, 2 feet.
Ball goes in the paint. Kick it out.
Everybody swarms in. Somebody's open.
Everyone collapses. Ball goes out to Desmond. We got Abdul Wahab in the house. Assalamu alaikum, Abdul Wahab. We got a safe shot in the house. Now here we go. More clips. Now we show some love to Desmond. Now let's show some love to this young man, right? Husam. Big 6 points by Husam. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Husam came in the game, young guy. He had to play, right? You had no choice but to play.
I had no choice. There was only 5.
There was only 5, right? So here we go. Husam. Boom. Umar gives him way too much space. Hawar comes off the screen. Umar gives him way too much space. I mean, you get it off offensive rebound, right? But still too much space for Husam. Boom.
Dang.
Doesn't contest, doesn't close out, you know.
Wide open.
Probably your first 3 of the season, right?
That
it was
was
your first 3 of the season.
It was my first.
It was also
game
his
of the season.
first game of the
Oh,
season.
yeah,
First
minutes
everything
of the season, right?
Yeah. You know, funny thing is, I almost didn't bring him that day. I was just coming over. I was just like, let's just go hoop. I thought we had numbers. He wasn't even supposed to play. But I brought him, and I'm glad I did because we wouldn't have got the win without him. We only won by 4 points.
Yeah,
and he got 6.
6 points, right? Now here we go. Let's go. One more Husam 3, right? Boom. Now this time Hawar's like, okay, Husam can shoot a little bit. It looks good too. It doesn't look like he can't shoot, right? He's not
hesitating either.
It doesn't look weird. It's just no hesitate, catch and shoot. Boom. That's 6 points, right? Husam, how do you feel out there, man? Obviously, first minutes of the season for you, right? How did it feel out there for you?
It felt good. At first, I wasn't confident in my game. After the first shot, I felt like I could shoot, and I just shot again, and then I had like great 6 points.
It works out, right? You know, like I say, it's different between like when I score, right? But when Gibby scores, when Jabril Wood scores for me, it's the energy picks up, right? Like yesterday, you saw last night against the Falcons, right? When Umar Coker scores, everyone's like, okay, cool, Umar scored. But when Sheikh scored,
everybody's going crazy. Yeah, even me myself, I was going crazy.
Now it's different. Now in your guys' case, when you score, it's cool, right?
Yeah.
People expect you to score. But when he scores, energy picks up.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone's hype, right? That's what it's all about. Just getting energy, good energy, it translates. Everyone gets hype.
Like
right?
you said, it's contagious.
Exactly. Energy is contagious, right? Now let's talk about you, Rashed. Let's talk about you in this game. You did a good job, right? You didn't play with your food. Young guys like to shoot the 3, but you just got to work. You kind of did it the old school style.
Yeah, I had somebody way smaller I had somebody way smaller than me on me, and take him in the paint every time. He can't guard me.
Yeah. So here we go. We got Rashed running the break. Boom.
Baseline. Hashim picks up on somebody else.
I mean, that's Kareem though. I mean, you shot over Kareem, right? Kareem's no slouch, right?
Yeah.
Now here we go. Now who was on you most of the game?
Mustafa Cisse.
Mustafa Cisse was on you, and Mustafa's no slouch, right? He's top 5 for defensive player of the year. He plays hard. He's constantly talking. Brings a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying?
But he doesn't have the size I do.
Yeah, exactly. So let's go through this clip right here. Here we go. This is good spacing, right? Harun gets the ball. Now look at you.
He sees me open in the paint with Mustafa behind me. Passes it through the 2 defenders. Yeah. I just put it straight up.
This is great position, right? All you have to do is just turn. That's it.
Put it straight up off the backboard.
Right? It's easy, right? You don't play with your food. You just get straight to work. Now here we go. Like I would say, most of your big points came in the second half. I'm talking like tough 2s, right? Yeah. So let's go through this one right here. Look,
I had to fight him a lot that game. I did have to fight him a lot.
Look, most of us, you can even look, most of us calling for help. You can see most of us calling for help. Look. Look, see, most of us saying.
He did.
Maybe he's telling Omar, oh, I don't need help. Maybe he's telling Omar I need help. I don't know. But here we go. Boom. Right over the top of him. That's a tough shot. It's fadeaway.
Fadeaway. But the thing is, nobody's going to get me at that position because I'm taller than most of the people on the court.
Exactly.
There's like one person taller than me. And when I go up that high, nobody's going to reach it. So
exactly.
It's just an open shot, basically.
Right. And you guys were playing defense too this game, right?
I did get a couple blocks.
Here we go.
Game, but I also fouled out that game too.
Let's go through this. You love to block shots, though. I would say
sir.
you love to block shots.
Sir. That's my thing.
There we go.
I had the record last year.
Let's go through a Rashed. Boom. That's Kareem Ceesay too, man. I mean, that's Mustafa again, right? Look. He's trying to fight you.
He was trying to push me outside.
You earned everything. It wasn't easy.
Nope.
Boom. And look at little bro right here. He's watching you work. Boom. Right, hook shot. Right over the top, you know? Easy work. And it worked out for you guys. And you guys ended up winning.
We got
saw him 6 big points. Rashed, you know, you wanted this, right? You wanted more opportunity.
Yes, sir.
You wanted the ball more.
That's what I was seeking. That's why the whole reason the trade happened.
And these past 2 games, like, this is what you wanted. And you,
yes, sir.
You answered the call, I would say.
I had 12 and I had 17. So I would say
people were very impressed about, you know, what you did against them. Unfortunately, you know, and then you guys had the Bulls game too, right?
We didn't get the win that game.
You guys didn't get the win, but I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So let's go through some of these clips. This is good passing right here. Boom. You engage. Who is this? Omar Zahara? I think it's Omar, right?
Yeah, that was Omar.
Now, that's a great pass, right? Anybody else, like Amir, if Amir's down there, Amir finishes that.
Yeah.
He's able to, you know, create space and he'll get up. Like, this is a
sir.
good pass, right? And this is about, you know, being a playmaker, right? That's, like, it's one thing to be a scorer, but, you know,
you got to look for the passes sometimes.
Sometimes, because it'll open things up, right?
Yeah.
Because if people know, like, oh, Rashed, he has the ball, he's going to score, like, I'm just going to play defense.
Yeah.
But if you kind of play that cat and mouse, it helps a lot. It'll get you open.
It throws them off a little bit.
Exactly. So here we go. Let's go do some more Rashed. Right here. You guys get the offensive rebound. Boom, Harun Ceesay gets the offensive rebound. Passes it out to Nick. Nick to you. Boom. A little sloppy of a closeout. 2 feet in the paint floater.
Pump, fake, and drive.
Exactly.
Works every time.
Exactly. Just keep it simple. You know, kids like to just dribble. And just
that's,
hope.
That's the thing, because it's different. So, because the league has a lot of smaller guys.
Yeah.
And because I'm taller and longer, it's easier for them to steal the ball from
Yeah.
me. So if I keep it simple and I keep it lower, I keep it high, they're not going to get the ball.
Yeah, just get straight to work, right?
Yeah.
Don't play. Now here we go. Let's go through some Rashed threes. Rashed can stretch the floor, right? Too much space. And the thing is, you can shoot over the top of Awesome. He's too, like, you know, he's too small.
He's small, yeah.
No offense to Awesome, but it's the truth, right? I mean, I'm the same way, right? If a guy,
you've done it on me a couple times.
Yeah,
you shot over me.
You don't even see the contest.
Yeah.
Right. So here we go. Let's go through this last clip right here. Boom.
Right over
Issa. Bad contest by Issa. Right over Issa. Missed a free throw, unfortunately, but it is what it is, right? It happened.
Still put us closer to getting the game, but just at the end, they got a little.
So obviously, you know, Amir hasn't been around. Like, how's it feel being number 1 option? You know, you get a lot of responsibility, but you kind of answered the call.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't expecting to get this much like responsibility and that much on my plate, but I'm very happy about it, you know? This gives me a lot of opportunity to improve. It shows me what I can work on. It shows me what to work on.
Yeah.
And it also gives me like better leadership and responsibility. Inshallah, in a couple years, I may be captain. Who knows?
Who said? I don't even know. Maybe, who knows? Maybe next year. Maybe, yeah, like you said, maybe 2 years. You know.
Inshallah.
Now the thing is, this is all about, you know, you got to get better and better,
yes,
right?
Sir.
And the thing
gotta
is,
keep working.
You're always out here. You're always hooping, right? I mean, compared to like when we met the first time, like 2 years ago, right? Like we went at you because you weren't playing any defense. You were talking. You were a shy kid, but now you're completely involved. You know, you talk trash. You like to talk.
I was lost.
Yeah.
I found my place though.
Exactly. Now you kind of like. I always say, like, playing basketball, being able to play basketball, you're able to make friends, right? Like, anytime I go anywhere, it's always like, okay, where's the run at?
Yeah.
You know, just make friends like that. And look at you. You were able to play basketball. You're good at it. And now you made tons of friends, and you're just constantly coming in and playing consistently. That's what it's all about. So, just want to shout out, show some love to these guys, man. They went 1-1. Big upset win against the Falcons. Big week ahead. We actually played them twice this week, so it'll be fun.
But appreciate these guys for joining me, man.
Yes, sir.
Husam, let's keep working, man. Keep working,
Inshallah,
man.
inshallah.
I know you love to yap, but you know you could if you play like this, you know people can't say anything to you, right?
I'll get better and better, and I have a reason to.
That's what it's all about, man. Just keep getting better and better. As far as everything else, man, Summer League playoff time is coming up. We appreciate you guys for watching. Assalamu alaikum. We'll see you at the games.
Assalamu alaikum.